Hello friends and welcome to my channel Asking Expert. So in this video we will be talking about that one particular command which I received on my previous video. So Rishant was asking that he wants to change the field of work. So how we can do that? Let's get started. So if you're looking to change your field of department, for example, if you're currently working in the quality assurance team and you want to switch to the development team, then the first thing you should try is to do the same switch in your current organization, because if you try to move outwards of the organization and try a different organization, that would be very much difficult for you because you would be treated as a fresher, but still you have some years of experience, like 3 or 5 years of experience, and you still want to switch. So the main first thing you should focus on is always try to switch in your current organization. And for that, you should be meeting the eligibility criteria for switching the departments in organization. So each of the companies have set an eligibility criteria. For example, you should be working in the same organization for more than 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. So you should have crossed that time period for that particular organization. In case you have not done that, then please stick to that particular organization. And then after that, once you meet the eligibility criteria, and then you can try to switch the department. So now let's discuss if you have met the eligibility criteria and then how you can switch the department. So the first thing is the department to which you want to switch. For example, if you want to switch from QA to development team, then you should have at least friends who are aware about the job roles and responsibilities. For example, if I am currently working in the quality assurance team and I should be aware about what roles and responsibilities the development team is currently doing, you can have your friends, or you can try to make new friends in that department so that you can have a conversation with them that what are their day-to-day responsibilities, on which projects they are working, which technology they are using, if it is a Python, if it is a Java, or whatever it is. Always try to discuss about these details. Once you are ready with those details, then you can try to think of making the switch. So the main thing is why I am focusing on switching in the current organization. So there are a lot of reasons, because the first thing is organizations never want to let the resource go without having to know the details why the resource want to go. The second thing is a company will do everything to retain their resource, because it is very much difficult to train a new resource instead of retaining the current employee. So now let's discuss the next points for making a switch easier in the current organization. So you can try to do new certifications or new courses where you feel your knowledge would be up to the mark after doing that particular course or certification, because in some companies it is always mentioned in the job description that a candidate should have these kind of courses which are done, or they should have done these kind of certifications. For example, if I talk about the project management, then in most of the job descriptions it is always mentioned that a candidate should have done the PMP certification, which is of the project management level. So that's why always try to take care of the certifications or the courses which are available. These days there are a lot of websites who are doing free courses as well as the paid courses. So I'll recommend to go for the paid courses, because they have all the knowledge which is required to make the job switch. So another point which you can take care of is always try to have as much as learning, as much as knowledge which you can have from the online courses, or it is a YouTube channel, or it is a paid course. So from anywhere, always try to gain more and more knowledge, so that when you sit in the interview, you can show all your knowledge which you have, so that the interviewer gets impressed and you get the opportunity to switch the department, because you will have the knowledge of the organization and you would be having the knowledge of that particular job. And it is always required that you should always think of the day-to-day responsibilities, because sometimes it might happen that you try to make a switch and then you get into frustration that, oh my god, what is this happening? So that should not happen. Just give it a think for like 10 to 12 minutes in a day. Just think if you are making the right decision, if you're trying to switch, because sometimes it might happen that the organization or the current department which you are working, the job is very easy and you're not getting any pressure or any tension from that. But when you try to make the switch, then things go wrong. You are under very much pressure because you have to meet the deadlines, and then you cannot write code because you don't have that much of level to write the code and resolve daily to daily problems. So always try to think of before making the switch. And the main point is, when you are trying to switch, always try to reach out to the HR department once the vacancy opens. In case the vacancy is not there, do not try to reach out to any person or any department, because you might run into troubles for that. I recommend you just wait for the right opportunity and right time so that the organization opens vacancy for that particular department. At that time, reach out to the HR team or that head of the department that I want to come into your department and please guide me through that. So they will always guide you right. And in case if you do want to reach out to the head of the department, always reach out to the HR that I want to apply for this position and I am trying to switch the department because I want to work in the current organization and I'm not planning to move out from this place here anytime. So always try to reach to the HR team. They will be always there to help and they will make your switch very much easier. So now let's discuss if you do not want to switch in your current organization but you want to switch outside. So now what you should do at that time? Trying to switch outside the department, I would suggest you should have not very much experience like more than 3 years, 5 years, because it would be very much difficult for you to again go down to that level and then come up again. So let's say if you currently have 5 years of experience in QA team and you want to switch to the development team, then you will have to start from scratch. So in case you have a package of 80,000 per month currently and you will switch to different organization, you would be treated as fresher and you might get only 30,000, 50,000. If you do not have worries of that you can gain much in future, then definitely you can do the switch. In case you are thinking about the money thing because you are not that much financially independent, then I would not suggest you to do that because currently you are earning very much good and you can try to make more progress in your career by doing some more certifications related to your particular department. So this is totally on you how you want to switch. If you want to switch in the current organization or you want to move out from the organization and work in a different department. So the decision is always on you. I can simply give you suggestions and recommendations that what can be best for you. Always try to think, take your time to think, and once you land on any decision, if you want to discuss with your close ones, then do that because you might think of some scenarios which others cannot think or others can think of scenarios which you might not think. So always try to reach out to your close friends which you trust. And in case you want to reach out to me, then definitely I'll be there for your help. So before making a such big decision, always try to think for a few minutes. So guys, I hope I have given all the information as much as I know about the industry. Some points might pretty work for you well, but some points might not actually make sense till some time. So always try to bring all the best and possible outcomes for you. If you like the video, then please share this video as much as you can because I will be very much happy when I receive a very overwhelming response from you guys. Thank you very much and have a nice day.